The biggest story of the January transfer window is already well in motion. Trent Alexander Arnold, will he sign a contract extension with Liverpool or will he join Real Madrid? We've also got updates with regards to Zubimendi to Liverpool, Mohamed Salah's contract situation, Van Dijk's contract situation. Which other left back could Liverpool be looking at? Kerkez, I believe it's pronounced, from Bournemouth is a top target. There's so much to get into. If you haven't already, please go down, hit that subscribe button. 88% of you that watch the Liverpool content are not subscribed. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. And if we get it 300 or 400 likes, that'd be absolutely glorious. Now, this for me is the biggest story so far on any transfer across Europe. Trent Alexander-Arnold, for me, the best right back in world football, and it's not even close. He has revolutionized the right back position for me. He's one of the best passers. He reads the game so well. His football brain is, for me, is one of the best as a defender out there. David Ornstein dropped this bomber on only a couple of days ago. Real Madrid approached Liverpool to sign Trent Alexander-Arnold. No offer made yet, but Real Madrid willing to play the 26-year-old England international. Rebuffed immediately. No figures discussed, but Liverpool talk again with the right-backs camp soon. Now, this for me, if we look at in isolation, Van Dijk's contract situation, Mohamed Salah's contract situation, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. As looking at what Liverpool need for the future, Mohamed Salah right now is the best player in the world. Van Dijk is the best centre-back in the world. And Trent's the best right-back in the world. The other two are 32 and 33 years of age. You would think, if you look at this on paper, that they would start slowing down maybe in the next couple of years. Karim Benzema had one of the best seasons in his career at age 35. And there's not a huge amount of evidence to say that either of them are going to slow down. But looking at this on paper, you would think that in the next 2 years, they may slowly decline. Whereas Trent Alexander-Arnold, as it stands right now, is what? What is he, 27 years of age? Something like that. He's about to be, he's just turned 26. So he has got 6 years before he gets to the age of Van Dijk and Salah. I think, just my opinion, that Trent is just as big a miss as Van Dijk will be to Liverpool. I think at this moment in time, Salah would be the biggest miss because of the form he's in and replicating the numbers he puts up. 30 goal contributions this season is obscene. But knowing the fact that Trent, come through the Liverpool Academy ranks, he's a local boy, he's a Scouser, he's won it all with Liverpool. He's been at the club now, coming up to I think he's been there. He's made 352 appearances for Liverpool. He's such a good player. He's been at Liverpool since a kid. England under 16s, Liverpool under 16s, all the way up to the big time, winning Premier Leagues, winning Champions League, back in Premier League title races. Now, people are naturally saying he's a Scouser, he won't turn down Real Madrid. Steve McManaman is in a prime example. When Real Madrid come call him, it's very, very difficult. I think the only club right now that Trent Alexander-Arnold would leave Liverpool for is Real Madrid. His best friend, Jude Bellingham, is there. He gets on really well with him. But he did say something backing the summer that the priority is going to be winning trophies. As it stands right now, Liverpool are in a really, really good position in the Premier League. They're flying. They're the best team in Europe right now. They're top of the Champions League. They're in a League Cup semi-final, which is scheduled to take place next week. As it stands right now, they are the team to beat. They're 6 points clear of Arsenal with a game in hand, scored the most amount of goals, got the best goal difference, won the most games. You look at their Champions League form as well. if they do win the Premier League and the Champions League, I do think he will stay. However, this contract situation is going to spill on past the January window for me, and it's going to go on until the summer. Now, when you look at that back four, there's reports coming out that Van Dijk's going to sign a 2-year extension, and I've looked at this back four. If Trent does go, at the moment, I think this trio of Alisson, Van Dijk, and Konate is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's the best trio of these three for me in world football right now. Now, you've got Kerkez, I always butcher this guy's name. The left back down at Bournemouth, the Serbian left back. I think it's pronounced Kerkez. Milos Kerkez. What a player. There is the Andy Robertson replacement right there. You know, Robertson's now 31. You could bring in Kerkez. He could have 1 or 2 seasons playing alongside Robertson. The rotation there will be very important for Robertson's playing career, because he isn't no spring chicken anymore. He is, you know, he's had a couple of injuries in the last couple of seasons. Kerkez for me should be the number one replacement for him. Lots of people are talking about Robinson down at Fulham, but he's 28 years of age, and we know Liverpool don't really sign players over the age of 26. So as it stands right now, I think Kerkez in the left-back position, and if they can re-sign Trent Alexander Arnold, I think they win the league next season as well. There's also lots of reports out there with regards to Dani Olmo and Martin Zubimendi. But before we get onto that, Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk are reportedly very close to both signing 2-year extensions, according to some reports. Now, I'm going to bring up Anfield Sector, who is pretty much the number one, like, Liverpool sort of news source. And it come out, whether it was yesterday or the day before, that they are both reportedly, I'm just trying to find the tweet now, happy to, or it's a lot closer chance of them signing a 2-year contract extension. I can't actually find the tweet. I know it's on here somewhere, but we'll come back to Trent, and we'll come back to Van Dijk, and we'll move on to Zubimendi while I try and find this in the background. Zubimendi is another one. If they sign him, if you bring in a player of that quality, you know, the thing is, you've got Sky Sports saying one thing, and you've got other reporters saying another thing. This Sky Sports report says, despite his obvious talents and reports, he is now more open to a move. Liverpool are unlikely to return to Martin Zubimendi, considering he turned them down this summer. I don't necessarily think this is absolutely crystal clear. I think a lot can change between them. Dani Olmo is another name that keeps coming up. Right now, Arsenal are leading the chase for him. But Dani Olmo in a Liverpool lineup, I think he would be a really, really good addition. There's actually some reports out there as well linking Jonathan David to Liverpool as a Darwin Núñez replacement. Now, I think Jonathan David gets a lot of unfair stick. I'm not going to lie. One of the saving graces about Jonathan David is he's done it in multiple leagues now. I do prefer him to Darwin Núñez. I know that's not going to be Liverpool's, like they're not going to want to hear that, but I do think he could be a good signing as a good replacement. You know, he's not as good as Jota, he's not as good as Salah or Gakpo or Diaz, but it's just strengthening, you know, that front line. There's reports coming out saying that Federico Chiesa could be returning to Liverpool. One thing that's on the radar is Alphonso Davies. Apparently, I don't know how legit this is, but Alphonso Davies, according to This Is Anfield, it could be a target for Liverpool. Now, he's also linked with Real Madrid. Predominantly, as we know, his qualities, he's got so much pace in his locker. And he is a top player. He's won it all with Bayern Munich. He's won league titles. He's won Champions Leagues. I actually am going to go against the grain. I actually think Kerkez would be a better signing. That being said, he is only 24 years of age, Davies. People forget that. He feels like he's been around for a long, long time. This is Anfield have come out and said, let me bring up the report. It says he could be a target for the Reds, but that's going into the summer. New Year's Eve saw trips to Barcelona, Milan, Venice for the Liverpool squad, plus Alisson on karaoke. And then it says Alphonso Davies, the Bayern Munich left back, has been named as a possible target for the Reds heading into the summer. Now, I think Kerkez is more likely to happen this January if it's going to happen. But Davies going into the summer, you know, in terms of his contract as well, his contract expires June 30th, 2025. So he only has 6 months left on it. Real Madrid apparently want this guy on a free as well. He's played 216 games at Bayern Munich. He's won, 5 league titles, a Champions League. He is a very decorated player. I think there's more chance of him probably going to Real Madrid. Could Real Madrid sign Trent and Alphonso Davies for free? I think that's unlikely. I think Liverpool have to. They absolutely have to go out there. They have to go out there and give everything to Trent. He for me, it would be such a big miss. Such a big miss. Apparently, PSG have made a ginormous offer to Salah. It says Trent Alexander Arnold isn't the only Liverpool player whose contract expires this summer. Mohamed Salah is named in the same boat too, along with club captain Virgil van Dijk. He's been vocal about the situation all season. In a fresh twist, French journalist Romain Collet, Guidin, claims PSG are extremely keen to bring the Egyptian international to the Parc des Princes next season. In fact, it's claimed a £415,000 a week on a 3-year contract. Now, PSG are not no mugs when it comes to signing superstars. They did it with Mbappe, did it with Neymar, did it with Messi. You know, they've spent big money in the past on players like Ousmane Dembele. Rafa Leao is another target. I think Salah would be an idiot to join PSG. Looking at there's more attractive offers on the table. I think re-signing at Liverpool would be a lot smarter option than joining PSG. But could Trent join Real Madrid? Do you think Van Dijk and Salah will both sign contract extensions? Is Zubimendi likely to leave in the summer? And also Dani Olmo is another one. As it stands right now, according to the standard, that Arsenal lead the queue. Now, I do think he would be an unbelievable signing for either of those clubs. But Liverpool, with Marcus Edwards and Hughes at the top, in terms of the recruitment side of things, it wouldn't surprise me if they do make a move. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you have subscribed. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. I'm out.